Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Not Too Complicated 2. How are you guys doing today? How's life? We are starting today's episode in the nether because I'm looking for that. Soul sand. And also maybe some soul stone for the base. So if you guys remember last episode, we did manage to make a basic applied energistic system, and today we're going to try and work on the controller, which is extremely expensive and we need a decent supply of nether stars. So let us get crafting. And by crafting I meant spawning a few withers. Maybe a few hundred. While that guy is doing its work and it's spawning the withers, I was thinking we also get a cage for withers. I'm not really sure if it's going to be efficient or not, but it's going to give us insanium every single time. And it's not a super complicated recipe because all we need is 1 netherite and 4 nether stars. Thank you. We should be able to upgrade our syringe. And how do I get a sample? Hello? Do you want to die? I think so. Just to correct myself, I did not mean that we're going to have 1 cage, we should have enough cages to make an actual impact. Since it is going to take 120 seconds, maybe we go with 24 cages? I have no idea if that is a decent number or not, but it's a good start. So if we want to have them in 2 rows, that means we need 6 hoppers on each side. Also, apparently the type of dirt that withers grow on is just stone. Now that we have the cages, let us turn you off and spawn 1 more wither, so that I can get samples. We take it from your head. Yes, come on. Thank you. Give me your sample. Oops. Falling in the hole was not part of the plan. But you guys get the gist. I need to do this 23 more times. So I thought a few mob cages are going to be something which would cause an impact and we're going to get tons of nether stars, but unfortunately, I was wrong. That's like literally 1 nether star and a half and a bajillion insanium essence. So what should we do? Should we go bigger? Well, getting a sample is not that difficult because you just need to make a hole and poke his head. It's just that I'm not sure if it's worth it. So yes, we have a stack of mob cages for withers. The problem is that nether star wise, this is totally garbage because this is the rate that we're getting nether star shards. The fragments. You see? It's still totally garbage. We only have 3. But the part where this is great is insanium as well as experience. It has been running for a while and we have 3000 insanium blocks. And also a lot of experience, but that gave me an idea, so maybe we're going to have an additional tower this episode, for extra mobs. Another thing that you might notice is that the centipede is gone. I actually moved everything to the nether because there are no centipedes in the nether. Did we crash? Why? I have absolutely no idea why we crashed. I thought maybe I forgot a filter and there were a lot of entities on the ground, but no, there were only 17. So I don't know, we're just gonna ignore that. But we do have 2 mob farms over here. One of them is generating us essence very slowly, and the other one is for pink slime as well as liquid meat. In the meanwhile, I have also been making some nether stars. We are going to order a few more, cause, you know, we need a few thousand. But for the moment, in order to make the ME controller, let us see how many crystalline ingots we can craft. We have 230 nether stars, and let us see how much we can craft. That's 2 stacks. I mean, obviously we can craft more, I just have to gather more resources. That is 2 more stacks. Therefore, let me finish the crafting and give you the final count. And this is the final count, 460. We need to convert it into blocks. That's 51 blocks. We needed 44. Good. If that is the case, we're going to start making our first ME controller. We have the crystalline blocks. We need to have 6 energy acceptors. That should be easy. We need 54 ME quantum ring. It's a very good thing that I have been making processors. Apparently not fast enough. This stupid thing is not cheap. Oh, we don't even have enough fluids. I'll be right back. Well, the ME quantum ring is not very cheap and I need 22 ME controllers, so it's gonna stack up. We need 54 of them and let us not waste anything. And then the only thing remaining is the sky stone, which I believe as a quest reward we are going to get, yes, 16. And I guess it doesn't really matter because we have to craft a few. Let me get some basalts. Don't crash. Please, please. Oh, we're fine. I do have a feeling that this should be a 1-to-1 ratio. Yes, yes. I mean bliss powder to basalt. We cook it, and the final thing that we need is vibrant quartz glass. It feels so weird if you use these guys as a building block. For the moment, I don't really see a point in copying this thing because it's extremely expensive and we won't be able to make another one for a very long time. But this should work, hopefully. Where's my glass? Do you work? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, the first ME controller. Me. So now that we have this one controller, logic dictates that I get into Autocrafting as soon as possible, because recipes in this mod pack are not the easiest thing. You know, because crafting 2000 quantum rings manually is gonna take a lot of time. If I do it with Autocrafting, it's going to be much faster. The problem is that a lot of you guys have been asking me that I do a small explanation whenever I'm setting up my ME controller and explain how P2P tunnels work. If I do it with one ME controller, it's just going to be me talking and it has no practical uses. So what we're going to do is that we're going to wait until I get 8 ME controllers, then we will get into Autocrafting. And today we're going to spend time around the base, trying to make a few automations and increase our resource productions. You know, until I can get 7 more of these guys. At least. So delaying Autocrafting is not the wisest thing to do, but it's okay, we're not in a hurry. I have extended our platform by a teeny tiny bit and there are a few things that we need to do. And you might also notice that we have asphalt because you walk faster on it. Since we also want to work on the aesthetics of the base, I also want to get access to a new block. These guys from Mini Utilities. It was also available in the old extra utilities and they're really nice. The problem is the recipe. If I can find it. Yes, you might notice that it does need semi-stable ingot and well, they're not the cheapest thing in the world. Well, I mean, now that we have tons of EMC, it doesn't really matter, but it does take time to craft. We need some sort of an EMC battery and I think we should be able to go until violet matter. We need purple fuel, which I don't know why I did that, we already had it. Here is violet matter. We sleep. I don't know, for some reason it does rain a lot. Can I go to blue matter? No, we need more EMC. Yeah, we can. 151 million EMC. That goes inside our energy condenser so that we get compressed blocks of quartz. I wish you would have worked faster. Without a time in a bottle. While that stupid thing is cooking up, we also need to upgrade our power grid. If you guys remember, a few episodes ago we did work on getting extra solar panels and well, let's upgrade all of them. Now this is gonna take some time. A few episodes ago we discovered that if you put solar panels next to each other, they're going to make a multi-block. The problem is that if you have more than 8 of them next to each other, then the power is not going to be extracted fast enough. So we're going to have rings of 8 with a flux plug in the center. This is the highest tier solar panel that I can make at this very moment and maybe for a very long time, because for solar panel tier 5, you need dark steel. And don't ask me the recipe. I was prioritizing what we need to do and I got kind of confused and I forgot what I was supposed to do. But in any case, I have upgraded the solar panels and we have 54 of them. That's a ton of RF. And I also made a few tweaks over here so that processing is a teeny tiny bit faster. But nonetheless, I think our first order of business should be HDPE. We can't really automate it at this very moment using mechanism because, well, we're going to need a ton. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have one more fluid laser, and I guess we're going to steal a few drills from here. I know that's not right, but don't you worry, I do have a plan. So we do have a laser drill over here which is processing oil. We're going to boost it up. Maybe we should boost it up more. Yeah, that should be fine. This is the problem that I have with pipes. They don't really connect to flux networks. I mean, unless you do this. Obviously it does need to have an upgrade, yep, and our oil production has been increased. Not a lot. Can I go higher? Well, I guess I can. I need more drills. Well, to be honest with you, last time our biggest bottleneck was cobalt and now we have a crazy amount of cobalt, so this should be easy. And whenever I say easy, I mean relatively. For the moment this is the boring part because I have to do it one by one. That is 16 more drills. That is good. I don't really have enough upgrades to upgrade all of the drills. We're going to use as many upgrades as we have. Therefore, at this very moment, don't judge me. Now how fast are we getting oil? Not the best. Because I really want this stupid thing to go faster. Also, I was using immersive engineering pipes and, well, they're not the best. So let us use actual pipes. I'm assuming this way we should be able to also process bitumen and that should increase the speed. Yeah, this is much better. With this I can live. You know, I just had an epiphany. So this centrifugal separator gives me 100 millibuckets of oil every time that it works. The drill, however, gives me 10 millibuckets every time it works. Granted, it does work faster, but I don't think it can compete with a few centrifugal separators. Bitumen has EMC, so we can tweak this. The issue is that I need a lot of ethane, and I think this is a waste of resources, cause I also need the drills for something else. Let us get an energy condenser Mark II. I mean, now that we have resources, let's make as much as we can, because we have 5 energy condensers Mark I. Yeah, that takes care of everything. All we need is a bunch of eternal crystals. I have a feeling that for 5 sets we're going to need 40, cause it does consume 8. I don't know, we will see. As I have already told you, the ability to hold right click is an integral part of any expert mode modpack. So moment of truth, are we going to have enough? I was hoping we do? How is it that I'm missing one? Oh, it's here. 5 energy condensers Mark II. So I have crafted a few stuff, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to remove the drawer. It was a temporary thing anyways, it's not very important. I do remember that in the past the universal pipe, which is a combination of every single pipe, didn't really work. I'm hoping it does now. If it doesn't work, it's not a big deal. Well, they are getting power, so the power works. I should probably have an upgrade for you in order to extract the power. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to have an energy condenser Mark II, it's going to duplicate bitumen, and here is a magenta matter. It's not much, I know. We give you an upgrade and you should be getting bitumen, that is good. And then what I have been doing is that I have been making some inderium as well as hardened glass. Now we need to make some lumium. Oh, I can just do this. This is easier. I just need a few in order to make the resonant integral part, so I don't really care. I forgot the hardened glass. And I'm hoping that with this it's gonna work crazy fast. Yes. This is a good day. So the only thing remaining is that I have to get rid of these. Previously we used to have an entangled block, but now that we have 3 of them, I think we have to go with an ender chest. Let's make it a random color that we are never ever going to use. Pink. Yes, this is much better. Now the main question is, how fast are we getting oil? Are you constantly working? Seems so. How do I unentangle you? Yes. Therefore, the only thing that we have to do is to provide that guy with enough EMC so that it can make bitumen. We have plenty of emeralds, so it's not going to be a problem. Although you should remember that each emerald is like 8 bitumen, so it's not the best. Cause I think bitumen was, 2000. Emerald is 16,000. So wait a minute, the highest thing that we made was violet? I thought it's blue. It's okay, maybe I forgot to teach it. Here is 1 blue matter. Make sure to teach it, and then make me bitumen. That should last for a very long time. And just to refresh your memory, the entire reason that we are doing this is basically ethane. This is a byproduct of oil, which we need to convert it into ethylene, and then it has to be converted into HDPE. It does take care of ethylene, but we also need oxygen. Is this a thing we can do? No, would have been nice, but no. In order to get oxygen, we need liquid oxygen, which previously I used to get it from flint. Now we're going to use a laser. Yes, finally. Liquid oxygen. Cause this was the previous setup. I had to get flint from gravel, then put it inside to get oxygen. You had to wait until it reaches half a bucket, which takes a lot of time. Then you would get to oxygen. And then you give it ethane, you get ethylene and, well, HDPE. Now what we're going to do is that we're going to try and make everything automatic. So let us see how we want to do this. We do have our fractionating steel, which is going to make us oxygen. I think we should be able to put an entangled block here. This is the drill which is making us oxygen, but if we link you to the entangled block, you should be getting oxygen. Oh wow, that was fast. Then that has to go inside a fluid encapsulator, yes, which needs another fractionating steel with liquid ethane. I think we should be able to do the same thing, that is ethane. 1 entangled block, we link the second fractionating steel to you. We should be able to extract ethane and it should go into this guy. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, voila. HDPE at an insane rate. It's not really insane, but it does not really have to be that much of a complicated setup. We're going to have a multi-press servo, which is going to give us HDPE sheets. That goes inside an ender chest. Hopefully. I did bring some upgrades and some integral parts, so this should work a teeny tiny bit faster. Why you don't have power? Oh, this is the reason. Now you're good. It's just that I'm a teeny tiny bit worried. What if we run out? I'm worried that the drawers are going to be messed up. It is perfectly fine. We shall stay positive. But this is our HDPE setup and for the moment, it does work fine. Yeah, we have 134 sheets. Not that bad. Well, I do have some good news. Whenever the fluid runs out, it's still locked. So the drawer is actually working, and I think the only problem is with pipes. Otherwise it works fine. In other news, if you guys remember, I was making some compressed blocks of quartz, and well, we have a lot. So let us see how many unstable ingots we can make. 34. Well, not 34, we divide it by 3, so 11. We're out of glowstone. Glowstone is fine. Is that gonna be enough? Yeah, 1 stack. We convert you into the basic collector. You know, this is such a huge investment, and I'm basically just doing it for decorations. And you should remember, I never said I'm smart. We have a few blocks of crystalline ingot, that is good. That means we can craft it? Yes, yes. It's incredibly expensive, it's incredibly stupid, but each ingot is going to give us 8 blocks. Like so. And I'm a fan of cyan. It should go nice with our base. Oh, it's too cyan. Who cares? I like it. Oh, there is a purple one. Nice. I like purple. But base building is something that I have to do on my own for the moment. We have other things to take care of. I want to get into mystical agriculture as soon as possible because we have a crazy amount of insanium. The problem is here. Hi. It's not as expensive as it looks. The only issue that we have is this. Loomcorn rod? Whatever the hell this is. Oh, it's a crop which you get from sieving together with amber. You know, this is such a great mod pack. You don't have to go exploring for hours and hours in order to find the stupid seed. There's always an alternative solution. Don't crash in the end. Are we good? Is there an ex nihilo hammer? No. I don't want to mess up the end island itself. We go to the other ones. Oh, I wanted endstone for sieving, but this is what we want. Aha. Also, we might as well take a few of this end moss, because this is the thing this guy grows on. I mean, even in a botany pot, it's going to give us a huge speed boost. According to the JEI, I'm not an expert. Go to hell. Oh my goodness, he bit me. That's not nice. What the? Oh, come on. He moves so fast. Die. I don't really care. I have what I need. Let us go home. I missed. Take me home. Yes. Okay, I am back home, and there is something that I want to try, and you guys also have been mentioning it in the comments. The thing is, I saw it on the first episode, then I did not play for 2 weeks and I completely forgot. And that thing is power pots. Does seem that it's going to give us a crazy amount of yield, so let us give it a test. This is the basic one. The output is going to be 16. Okay. We should be able to upgrade it to tier 2. That's another quest, thank you. And for tier 3, I'm kind of lazy, so for the moment, we're just going to test it. If it was awesome, I'm going to make millions. Oh, you get power only from this side? You're weird. So here is an end moss. Here is whatever the hell this is. How fast are you? I'm assuming you're not fast, but you're going to give me a crazy amount of resources? Consumes 1000 RF per tick, it's not even worth it. And just in case, let us get ready if we want to upgrade it to tier 3. I mean, if this guy works in combination with mystical agriculture, it's just going to be amazing. But we have to see. 1 second. And oh my goodness. What? Weren't you supposed to give me 32? I don't know what to say. I also want to try tier 3. It's not that bad, right? Grains of Piesality. Was it you? Yes, I know I need more, don't you worry. I just wanted to mention, I really hate this. It's so slow. We make more alternators, it should work better. And I have forgotten about the range, so yeah. Well, they are working, so here it doesn't. Then this should work fine. Again, this is just for testing purposes, and I did manage to get half a stack of these, so let us see if we can make tier 3. Tier 4 is impossible because we need stellar alloy, and well, recipe is just bad. So 2 blocks of you, and I think we should be good. Yes. I really want to try and compare both of them. So let us have a seed and, you know, a barrel. I brought a normal botany pot, and this is a Mark III botany pot. So if we give them both dirt and a seed, well, speed is garbage. This is much faster. I want to know the difference. Now you consume 1500 RF per tick. That is essentially 1 solar panel. Hello. Go to hell. Basically what I was trying to say is that if this is a viable option, we need far more solar panels. 3, 2, 1, how much? So you stop, and I just have to wait for him. The other one also finished, and the difference is night and day. This is 11, this is 7 stacks. So I guess we know what to do. You know, I just realized based on the recipes that for the rest of our lives, the dissolution chamber which is going to make us pink slime ingot should work. Literally constantly. Thankfully, I do have a tank. Whenever the machine was not working, I was just saving it inside a tank. So, can you input? It's incredibly slow. Can you have more than one processing upgrade? Does it make any difference? But the output goes inside an ender chest and yeah, we just let it run for a very long time. Another thing which has to constantly run is this guy, so that we get grains of piezoality. And now we can think about the other stuff. So we need a ton of cured rubber. It's not that bad. We take the dry rubber, and we have plenty of sulfur. Slow, but nice. The infusion altar is incredibly expensive, but I guess it does make sense. Cause once you unlock mystical agriculture with the powered botany pots, well, it's a huge milestone. So, for the moment, these are the items that we have. What are we missing? Just the pedestals? Okay. So I'm assuming this should be fine. Yes, we need 8 of them. Thank you. That is a quest. And I guess we have everything to make you as well. Great. This is a very temporary location and later on we are going to have a greenhouse, but essentially I want to try something. And by something I meant a few seeds, but I guess before starting to make seeds, we need to make some farmland. The easy recipe has been changed. So we have to go with infusion crafting. Where's my lever? Thank you. That should give us like 10? Yep, it's so easy. Let us make 10 more. Now the question is, can we get a netherite seed? That is cheap. I don't really know why it's so cheap, but I'm not gonna complain. So 4 netherite ingots, supremium essence. Aha! The first seed. So let us try our powered pot one more time. Huh? 5 seconds. 48. Every 5 seconds? Are you sure? Okay, this time it was 16. Well, it does fluctuate. I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. I don't need to make seeds ever again. You just need the one. Okay, maybe you should stop because I don't know what to do with you for the moment. Just as a very small progress update, I just wanted to tell you that we have 841 HDPE sheets. That is great. Because next episode, once we get into mystical agriculture, we are going to need a lot of crafters to combine the essence and, well, we need a lot of HDPE sheets. But there is one thing that I want to try. So, let us get a few dark matter. This is just for testing purposes. I'm not sure if this is something that I want to use or not, but putting EMC manually inside the table is kind of grindy. What I want to know is that can we use an EMC link or is it going to be too laggy? As usual, there are different tiers and obviously the tier 1 is garbage. 16 EMC per second. That's nothing. If we upgrade it with dark matter, it's 256 per second. That's also garbage. Then we need some red matter. That's 4000 per second, that's better I guess. Magenta, pink. Here is magenta, here is pink, and this can handle 1 million EMC per second, that should be more than enough. So if I place you down, and you know, hook it up to an export bus, and export emeralds, are you gonna work? Oh yes. We take some upgrades. 262,000 EMC. Okay. And as far as I'm thinking, it's not very laggy. Of course, this is not how we're going to pump EMC, we're just going to do it directly from the ender chest. But I just wanted to see if it works. And it does. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one, bye bye.